This old barn probably was built in 1974 when the person who built it, or the people that built it, took lumber from somewhere else and slapped it all together in a very organized fashion. All things considered, this barn was built extremely sturdy. Since then, my mother wanted to collect things for just in case. Like a broken toboggan and a cast iron stove that weighs about 550 pounds. I'm not quite sure what she intended to use them for, but I had it. In 2020, I moved back to the family farm, and my mom had an abundance of things. Since then, it has become my things that I've inherited, and it's my choice to deal with them how I see fit. This involves choosing what is best, in what moment, and making it disappear. Because sometimes you'll notice all the things from the past that you've collected that was someone else's ideas, someone else's emotions, or someone else's reactions. Sometimes they're things. So if something doesn't serve you, like old litter boxes or an old wheelbarrow, make it gone. Just get rid of it. If it doesn't serve you, make it disappear. This stove wasn't necessarily a problem, but it did take up a lot of valuable space, and its purpose was completely unnecessary. And one Christmas tree, two, three, four, five, six, seven Christmas trees. If you've noticed, I've had two amazing people with me through this process, and they've been patient, incredibly willing to accomplish this task. It seems like a lot, and I promise you, it was definitely a lot of volume. So much to handle, but it all needs to go. And if you don't like it, there was the door, and another door. And he already took away that first door. In this moment, you'll notice that I have two people that I'm getting value from. And it's not just in the physical sense. I mean, they're looking at different ways to accomplish the exact same task that I am. They're seeing it from a completely different perspective. And it brings me back to the idea of what I call the 33% rule. There are people that you spend your time with, and 33% of those people should be those that you can get value from, that you can have a mentor or a teacher, you can get the guidance that you need. And 33% of the people should be those that you can give value to, so that you can be that valuable member. You can be the mentor, you can be the teacher. But the remaining part of it, that assumed 33%, those should be the people that you can just be yourself. You don't have to impress anyone. You can just do your own thing and relax. There's no performance, and everything's easy. I mean, not easy like moving a 550-pound stove out of the way, but I mean, it's much better to have another person with you that you can just be yourself. There's no performance. So this barn, if you'll notice, the beam above is warped. And again, I don't know how long it's been warped. It could have been installed that way. Or it could just be the abundance of weight that's on top. And I promise you, there is much more that's up top. Doesn't seem like it's necessary, at least of little value to me, but that's next on the list too. Many conversations I had with my wife of what to do with this barn. Should we take it down and put up a pole barn? Should we keep it in its natural state, except reinforce it to make it better? And there are a few reasons why I decided to keep it. A lot of it was the memory. I had so many amazing memories on this property and in this barn, climbing in it, climbing on it, being with the animals, getting the crap scared out of me when looking at a goat with a flashlight on in the middle of the night, because goats are unbelievably creepy looking when all you see are just glowing eyes staring at you. It's intense. I recommend it. You should definitely do it. Yeah, let's go back to the winging it stage. Let's try to find something better. Because this thing is hefty. Oh, look at that. Resources. One thing I was hoping to do was to get honest access through that door. I think it would be convenient to have one door on every single side of the barn for the many reasons that you'd benefit from a barn door. Anyone want a water heater? It's just the tank and a bunch of valves, but it's good for something, right? The goal is to turn this barn into something fantastic. Hopefully, it keeps the same appeal that it had before. And hopefully, it's just as valuable to the animals that we keep in it. But it's more sturdy, a much more stable, if you will. But it's got a lot of work that needs to be done. Good old Lucy. And Jezebeth. If you'll notice, the windows or open spaces on the right, that's actually a wall that hardly exists. The goal is to reinforce the verticals, raise the horizontals so that the second floor is at the height where it needs to be. Then we can knock that wall out and either choose to put the wall there or place the wall at a different depth. And that will free up, well, that'll ensure that the goats stay in or out. And it also gives us a good building block where we can start reinforcing everything. Now the barn is about 80 feet by 30 feet. So what you're looking at is about halfway, 15 feet. And that space between the pillar on the left with that box hanging off the side and the wall on the right, that is approximately 20 feet. So there's still another 40 feet to the left and another 20 feet to the right. Yeah, I can do math. Yeah, there's so much that's got to get done, but it is worth it. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. You don't have to. I'm just glad you're here. There'll be plenty more videos like this. Hopefully, with something a little more interesting than cleaning up 20 and 30-year-old dirt. Guess you'll have to stick around and find out. I mean, not this video. This video will be cleaning up. I mean, it does get more interesting, but there's definitely another video to come. Plenty more to come. Thanks for watching. See you on the other side.